Okay, so I just wanted to pop on and explain that when he gets like this, it's really hard for me to get my leg on him and push him forward or into the corner or onto the outside rein. He's very hard to ride in the fact that there's a very fine line between too much leg and not enough leg, and I do worry that he is just going to erupt. So obviously that's what we've been working really hard on for our event tomorrow. Okay, so now on to the show jumping after the disaster of dressage. Warm-up wasn't very good. He clocked the cross-country next door and it scared him with the people going through the water. He then becomes a bit nappy and a bit rogue, really. He's normally rogue, but more so. So we get round, and although it looks messy, I am pleased with how I rode. I did pull him back where I needed to. We had a total of 3 fences down. Originally our eventing scores was wrong and stated we had 8 penalties, so 2 fences down. but we did in fact have 3. So we had the second fence and the 2 last fences. So I don't know what happened there, but it was kind of irrelevant really, because it didn't mess around with anyone's placings or anything, so that's good. Yeah, so really pleased with him really. It was a lot better than the dressage, so it was the one-up phase to that.
So 12 jumping penalties for Lizette and Murphy's gauntlet.
So now on to the best bit, so the cross country. So this bit is where Paul was stood in the middle of the field with it pinning it down on him, and he had no hood on his jacket, so he wasn't best pleased. Anyway, as you can see, we set off at quite a nice pace. I think it wasn't too fast, and it wasn't too slow. We were 10 seconds over the optimum time, which you will see there. We do have a little blip. Whether that would have added that much time on there, I wouldn't have said so, but I wasn't really going for the time, obviously, because my score was already so dire. So I did buy the Equireel because the footage of fence 7 and 8 is quite epic, and I'm really pleased with him because he clocks onto the fence and just stays clocked on and saves mummy's skin. So yeah, I'm gonna let you enjoy it now. So as we came down this hill, I really struggled to keep my eye on the fence because my eye was just soaked and the rain was just hitting me straight in the face. Went over this combination really nicely, flew down the next hill and up to take on the hurdle. And by this point I wasn't quite sure that I could do these 2 separately, so I was going to do them as a combination and just slipped. We did later on find out he'd lost studs, so we did wonder if it was just before then or then, but yeah, he lost his hind studs, so that wouldn't have helped. This was the only fence that he looked at, and I think maybe his confidence was just a bit knocked, but after that he was fine. By that point, coming up that hill, I did really push on, and he was just getting a little bit tired, understandably, because he hasn't been doing this for a while now because of the injury time that he had off. So yeah, no, really pleased with him and how he ran, even though he got a little bit tired towards the end. I think we're ready for this weekend coming because it's actually on a quite flat surface, so not so hilly, it was quite challenging to go to Chard on our first one back because I knew it had all these big hills, but he took it on and he was a really, really good boy. And we got a clear round, just about got a clear round thanks to Murphy. I'm loving my equa reels. So I just did some slow-mo on this just so you can really see how very close it really was. So yeah, you can see he's just clocked on and he hasn't taken his ears or eyes off it, and he was going to do it whether mummy was coming with him or not. What a good boy. Anyway, that's another one done. Thanks for watching.